Well, it's ironic you said that because I also found myself rooting for Duke.
Mm-hmm.
I also found myself rooting for the Miami Dolphins to make it a game with Buffalo.
Yep.
And I also found myself rooting for the Dallas Cowboys, which meant I had to bathe in holy water at about 7:30 last night.
Well, it was better than the alternative.
Absolutely. Dallas Cowboys, New England Patriots. Hey, who you rooting for? The officials. The grounds crew. I really hope something causes a delay and we don't finish this game and they both lose somehow.
38-3. Dallas hands Bill Belichick his worst loss of his coaching career. And, of course, everybody wants to talk today. Is it time for Bill to step away?
It's been time. It's been time. And yesterday was just a confirmation of that. I don't care. Somebody in our YouTube chat who, trust me, I threw out the first shot of, hey, you remember when I said Dallas was going to blow them out? And somebody went, no, Bill's not getting blown out. Okay, you can keep treating this like it's 2009 and put your fingers in your ears and not see what you're seeing on the field. You should be 0-4, and the only reason you're not is because you got the worst quarterback in the NFL to gift wrap you a game. And now I'm going to go one step further. Not only should this be the end for Bill, he needs to step up and make this real easy on Bob Kraft and walk away himself. Because we're about to have an uncomfortable conversation. I'm looking at New England's schedule for the rest of the year, and I'm going to level with you. There aren't a lot of wins here. There aren't. You got annihilated by the Dallas Cowboys. It was worse than that score indicates, and I watched practically every second of it. Next week, you play a Saints team. Yeah, they're coming to New England. Yeah, they're coming off a bad loss to Tampa Bay. Yeah, Derek Carr is not 100%. I still don't think you're even in the ballpark of them talent-wise. And now you don't have Matthew Judon. So now you have nobody to get after the passer. This antiquated way that Bill wants to run his offense, we're done. All right? This doesn't work anymore. Yesterday was an embarrassment. And you can tell me how great of an OC Bill O'Brien is. I didn't see it yesterday. You can tell me how great Mac Jones is. I didn't see it yesterday. Bill comes out after the game. Well, we didn't really bench Mac. Just what was the point of leaving him in there? I agree with you. But that's how tone-deaf Bill Belichick is at this point to the outside. He did not realize that the minute I pull Mac Jones off this field, there's probably 40% of my fan base that thinks Bailey Zappe is a better quarterback. He's not. They're both equally limited. But the minute you did that, you opened yourself up to this. And for me, this was just confirmation. You don't get it. You don't get how this is done in this world. And you can feed me, oh, he's the greatest coach of all time, and he's a legend, and he can go out on his own terms. Okay, let me make this as clear as I can. However many years you continue to allow him to do this, you're signing yourself up for 6-11, 7-10, 8-9. Because now the days of 9-8 and we sneak into the playoffs, that's done.
Yep.
That's done. Like dinner. Because he cannot assess talent at this point. That is the most ungodly, talentless offensive roster I think I've ever seen. Who's the best playmaker? Who's your guy?
Ramondre Stevens.
14 carries, 30 yards. Try again.
Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry, 4 catches, 51 yards, and 21 of them were on one catch. That almost got him killed, and it took a circus act for him to catch it.
Right. Juju
had 1 catch for 14 yards and had 2 that he dropped.
Yikes. Devontae Parker
had 2 catches for 33 yards.
Woo!
Yeah, I mean, I can keep doing this. Demario Douglas, you might have hit on him. Little small school kid. This is over. I mean, you can delay the inevitable all you want to, but this is you have officially gotten to the point of this is a marriage that has run its course. All right, the kids are out of the house, and now you're just 2 old cranky people that are sitting here arguing about one of you's watching Fox News and one of you wants to watch Hallmark movies. That's where you're at.
It sounds insane, but I don't think you're far off. In fact, I think you're correct. It is time, but I still I still don't believe it's going to happen.
Well, this is now we're officially to the point. You can call me a Jets homer. Or you can say I hate New England, all these other things. Do you not want to move on? Are you not to that point where you're tired of looking at this 71-year-old crusty man that's just angry at the world? And they kept showing his face, and he looks like he looks like a hobo, which he always did. But you know, it's funny how misunderstood genius becomes hobo when you start losing.
Absolutely.
No Smile said, if they suck for the rest of my life, at least I watch 6 Super Bowls. I get that.
Yeah.
Ask Dallas Cowboy fans how that ages. Yeah, they saw 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
You think they wouldn't kill 3 people they liked for a shot at another one? Why do you think they lose their minds every single year? And I just have this funny feeling. Bob Kraft is not a loser. He's not. He's one of those that I'm not just doing this to show up.
Mm-hmm.
I buy this team to be competitive. And you're not. You beat the Jets. The Jets are awful.
But does he have the stones? Does he have the stones to say that? And will he put that legacy in jeopardy?
I fully believe after yesterday. Yesterday was an embarrassment of epic proportions. Yesterday was a Arizona Cardinals, Houston Texans, New York Jets, Chicago Bears level head beating that you caught on national television against the other most popular team in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I fully believe today you get back to Foxborough, and Robert Kraft has probably come into that office and said, Bill, we need to chat. I love you. You gave me the greatest years of my life. But either you're going to do this or I'm going to do it. It happened to Tom Landry. It happened to Don Shula. This is not new information. And everybody says, does he have the stones to do it? Of course he does. Okay. He doesn't care what you think. Do you think Robert Kraft, I think he's 70, he's 70-something years old. He's older than Bill. I know that much.
Yeah.
Do you really think he's looking at this going, oh, yeah, I'm just going to run out the string with Bill Belichick for the rest of my life? I'll just do this until he feels better and he wants to walk away. No. Type A alpha male dudes don't do that. He's looking at this going, I'm tired of getting embarrassed. Mac Jones is not an NFL quarterback. That's not a spicy take. I've been saying it for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
This is not new. He's not an NFL quarterback, and Bill can't see it, and he won't do anything else. Oh, we're going to run the ball and play really good defense. Yeah, did a great job of it yesterday. Mediocre Dak Prescott made you look awful. Oh, and 2 defensive touchdowns didn't hurt anything either. So, and I go back to what I said a couple weeks ago about Nick Saban. I see it in Saban. I see that Nick's going, I don't want to do this. I don't want to play this game. I hear it in the things he says to the media. I don't hear it in Bill. I still see that same spiteful little dude that thinks everybody around him is an idiot and he's the smartest guy in the room and I'm going to figure this out and I'm going to win 3 more Super Bowls. It's officially time that you take the option away from him. Either we can have that golden handshake and we part on good terms, or this is going to end ugly. Because this game's passed Bill Belichick by, and I don't even think it's debatable at this point. You know I've been screaming this for 2 years.
Yes, you have.
And I can't physically believe somebody as competitive as Bill Belichick will continue to do this week in, week out, because at this point, you're harming your legacy.
I agree.
It's getting worse by the week.
I agree.
Because all of those – so people like me that always said, you got lucky with Tom Brady, and that is what made you the greatest coach of all time. Every time you lose a game like this, hey, guess what? It hurts that record a little more. And now it's getting even more comical by the week of with Tom Brady, almost 800% winning percentage. Without him, below 46. Without him, you're a mediocre coach. And you're harming your legacy every week. You want to keep doing it? More power to you. Because now that's one less team that the rest of us have to worry about.
Yep. I've never accused him of being a stat chaser. But at this point, I think that's the only thing he's got left, right? Chasing Shula. And I don't know why that's so important to you. You've got all the Super Bowls. Just call it quits, Bill, and be done.
Exactly.
Walk away now. Save face. And just say, I'm on to new stuff. You know, he probably won't do it he's not going to do it in the middle of the season.
No, but literally.
But at the end of the year, you got to make that decision.
Monday after the season, he needs to come out and say, I'm walking away of my own volition. Yeah. It's time for New England to have a new voice, and it should be Gerard Mayo.
Yeah, because I feel like he owes this to the franchise, and he owes it to Robert Kraft of, I'm not going to leave you in a worse spot than we're already in. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville.